how will that impact Thailand in the long run? I'm joined now by Martin Craigs. He's from the Pacific Asia Travel Association. Martin, thanks for joining us on CNN. We're seeing this almost cyclical political turmoil, whether it be the pro-government supporters coming out on the streets or anti-government supporters. Just how much of this can Thailand take? What impact is it going to have long-term on tourism?
As I said on a recent interview with your colleagues in London, of course this is not good news. But on the other hand, you have to put it in perspective. We're standing here in a beautiful garden, 500 meters from one of the main protests. I've just come from my office, and it is like a carnival atmosphere. It's not threatening. But we know there have been fatalities, and we know late at night some extremists have resorted to very unfortunate tactics. But to give your viewers the impression that there's a big pervading threat throughout the whole of this enormous city is entirely unbalanced and unreasonable, and I'm not suggesting you are. The drop-off that you just mentioned, 13,000 to 3,000, is not altogether surprising.
What about dips in figures of people arriving at the airport, and particularly over November and December?
Exactly. We've looked at the numbers. We've talked to TAT, to TG, the national airline, and AOT, the airport. What's interesting is in November, tourist arrivals in total were up 8% year on year. In December, remember this has been going on for nearly 3 months, these protests. In December, they were only up 2%. So that's not a good trend line. 8% growth to only 2% growth. But still, it's growth even throughout this period. However, we have to be realistic that the bookings going into Easter and beyond are a worry. Our members, we have over 800 members, by the way, throughout Asia Pacific, so we've got very good and regular feedback. Our members are alarmed at how the longer-term bookings are dropping off.
And is that concern going to translate in associations like yours and other business leaders approaching the government and saying, look, enough's enough, you've got to do something about it because it's hitting us in the pockets and it's going to damage Thailand's economy?
It is not only travel and tourism that, of course, is being affected by this. And with due respect, it's not our job to tell any government how to do their business. I think they're all quite clear in their own minds that the sooner a peaceful and amicable resolution can be found, the better. But it is a complex problem.